Well, there you have it in a very comprehensive judgment. The Chief Justice Raymond Zondo of the Constitutional Court going through a lot of detail, but the sum of it all, if you've just joined us, is that the Constitutional Court has said it is only just and equitable to set aside an earlier decision by the Justice and Correctional Services Department, I think it was in March 2020, not to grant parole to Janusz Walus, the killer of Communist Party leader and Umkhonto weSizwe Commander Chris Hani way back in 1993. And that means that it's now up to the department to enforce this order for parole to be granted to Janusz Walus within the next 10 days. Chief Justice Raymond Zondo went through quite a lot of detail in terms of the history of this case and outlining the nature and seriousness of the crime that was committed, and so he went through a lot. But the sum of it all is that the ConCourt has ordered the Justice Department to grant parole within the next 10 days to Janusz Walus. We were live in court a short while ago. We're going to go back there to Constitution Hill now with Aviwe Mtila, who's going to join us. Aviwe, good afternoon. Well, there you have it. The much-awaited ruling has now been handed down by the Constitutional Court. A number of orders being tabled at the end there by the Chief Justice Raymond Zondo.
Today, she's my hero, and all black South Africans, you have to have respect for Lindiwe Sisulu. She saw this long time ago. Today, Lindiwe Sisulu has been vindicated.
So Janusz Walus must be released within 10
I don't really
days.
give a shit, because this court has not even addressed the victims. I don't exist. He is busy giving us a lecture about a Polish man who came to South Africa to kill my husband. Do you understand how I feel? Now he tells me everybody is equal in South Africa. So as far as Zondo and Co., they are corporate, whatever they call close corporation in our border, Constitutional Court. I don't know why it's called Constitutional Court. This is dictatorship at the highest. This country is finished. As long as we have this court led by Zondo and this club of his, we are done. We should forget about this country. That's why I say, Lindiwe Sisulu, may she live long. She's the only one in this country who saw through these guys. I'm not surprised. Now look at it. The same day, the same court, they have Comrade Jacob Zuma case today, and they decide to have this one. It is not a coincidence. I'm not an idiot. I'm not an idiot. Chief Justice Zondo has failed this country completely, and I'm not going to apologize.
And within 10 working days, Janusz Walus must be released.
You can see this has been decided. I mean, he just wasted our time giving us a lecture about governance of the minister. He should just have gone straight to the point, you know? But let me tell you, this country is finished. Where in this country, a foreign white can come into South Africa, kill my husband. I don't know if you heard, Zondo never referred to my family, to myself, to my children, and the trauma and the suffering. He couldn't give a shit. Sorry for my French. He couldn't be bothered. All of them.
Did Minister Lamula talk to you when he made his decision in March 2020?
Leave the minister. I don't deal with ministers. I'm dealing with courts. I've been in court in and out, and Walus has lost all the cases. Okay, now he comes here. This one's because in South Africa there are gods. What they say goes. I wish them the best. Do you know about karma? Watch the space, all of them. Watch karma. I give them 2 years.
Yes. Have you decided on a way forward?
Talk to me after 2 years. Karma exists. All of them there, sitting there, from Zondo downwards. This judgment is diabolical. Totally diabolical. I've never seen anything like this. And my understanding of Zondo's judgment, as he was talking, indirectly he says Walus did well to kill my husband. Now let me give you free information. If my husband was not killed, we would never have had elections. Mandela, after my husband was murdered, said to the clerk, for us to stop this, give us election date. That's why Zondo and his friends today are sitting in this court. Otherwise, we'd still be under apartheid. He would be somewhere in a shack doing his practice. Give me a break. Lindy West is Zulu. I give it to you, my dear sister. You are vindicated today. South Africans, learn to listen to black people when they tell you about justice in this country. We are in shit, full stop.
And a way forward, Ma, have you decided on a way forward going forward?
Actually, this is I can't have anymore. What they say goes. But I'm telling you, the God that I pray, I give them 2 years, all of them, including that Zondo of yours.